Welcome back to the University of Young Entrepreneurs. I'm Brandon Adams, and on today's show, we're going to talk about setting crazy goals. I'm talking about goals that you think are unachievable. In your mind, you think they're not even possible. But I'm going to talk to you about how, by setting them, it's going to push you to reach limits you never thought of possible. So, for example, I actually last week on Thursday, I made the commitment that I was going to launch a free webinar by Thursday of this week, so 1 week's time. And at that point, I had nothing put together. I just had the idea in my head of how I wanted it set up, how I was going to do it, and I've had this knowledge for a while now, and I've been wanting to put it together into a product, but I just never got to it. So I said, you know what, Brandon, just make that decision, make that commitment, and just say you're going to do it on a timeline and do it. So that's what I did. I actually had the landing page set up, everything put together, and the clock was ticking. You can actually go on the landing page and see where the clock goes down, and it's at like 2 days and so many hours right now. And I look at that, and I'm like, Brandon, wow, in this amount of time, you have to finish this. So I've been rushing nonstop to put all this together, to put my content together, and everything that I've developed over the years into this presentation, this free webinar for people to learn more, because that's what it's all about. I love to give free info and value to other people, because if you're not giving value to others, then what are you doing? What is your purpose? You need to create more value to other people so you can help them in their life. And that's what I'm doing. So I made that goal, and not only did I make that goal, but it's very important, whatever goal you make in life, you need to have a reward or some kind of reward that you get from achieving that goal. So mine is, well, a couple anyways. So this Thursday, I have the webinar at 1 p.m. Central Time, which I'll link this up on my website where you guys can find it and actually check it out and listen to it, because you're not going to want to miss out. I got a lot about crowdfunding, product development, everything it takes to take your idea from the idea in your head to the idea where you're actually selling the market, turn it into a profitable product. And I'll teach you how to do a crowdfunding campaign as well. But my goal is Thursday, I do this free webinar. Turns out to be a success. I'm going to go out to eat and go have some sushi on Thursday night, which I love sushi, but that's my reward. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to treating myself to dinner and just enjoying myself for the night. And another goal, which I have, so at the end of the webinar, which most all webinars do this, I'm going to pitch a course, a 4-week course about product development, about crowdfunding, about everything you need to know about taking your product to market. I'm also going to do some consultation and free office hours to help you guys turn your ideas into reality. Because the reason why I started this in the beginning was because so many people came to me. They said, Brandon, how do you take your idea from in your head, write it down on paper, and then turn it into an actual tangible product that you can sell in the market? How do you do that? And also, how do you do a crowdfunding campaign? How do you get on national coverage? I've got on USA Today. I've gave my pitch to Lance Armstrong. Went on Shark Tank casting call. Gave my pitch to everybody in line. I've been on a pilot run of a TV show. I've had so much publicity. I mean, I'm very thankful. Before even hitting market, I've been in newspapers. I've been on radio shows, television, morning shows, everything. And it's been exhilarating. It's been awesome. So I want to show you how I did it, give you my information, how I made it happen, so you guys can do it in your own product or whatever it is in life. So I'm here to help you. So that's a lot of what I go over, and I don't know where I was going with that. But so setting goals, setting big goals that you think are unachievable. So that's where I was going with this. So what my goal is, I have this class and free webinar, everybody attends, which I urge you to attend, because at the end, even if you don't buy the product I'm going to pitch to you, that's fine. At least you get the information you need, the general information, so you can learn how to even take a product to market. It's going to be a lot of value, a lot of information for you. You're not going to want to miss it. But at the end, I'm going to pitch a course, and my goal is to get 50 people signed up. At least 50 people signed up for the course. It's a 4-week course. It's very intense. We go through product development. We go through how to even approach getting a patent, a trademark, how to get to the next level with designing, doing CAD work, which when I first started out, I didn't even know what that meant. CAD work with engineers to design your idea, and then manufacturing and selling the market, and also how to do a Kickstarter campaign or any crowdfunding, which I believe is the next way to take your product to market. It's the easiest way, the cheapest way, it's the smartest way. But I go through all that and I help you guys hands-on with your idea and hold your hand throughout the process in that 4 weeks and give you the tools you need that are not only going to save you time and money, but help you get to market that much quicker. So if I get 50 signups, and my girlfriend thinks I'm crazy for this, by the way, if I get 50 signups, I want to go and buy myself a guitar. And why a guitar? Well, my girlfriend went to a Sam Hunt concert, and she was like in love with him because he could sing and everything else. I'm like, you know what? I can sing. Well, maybe not, but I can play a guitar. I'll learn. I remember when I was a kid, my dad had a guitar, and I would play his guitar every once in a while. Did I know? No. But what I'm going to do is if I reach my 50 people to sign up for my course, I'm going to go out, buy a guitar, and learn how to play. Because why? Because I can. Because if I achieve my goals, I'm going to work towards learning how to do something different. And if you guys help me sign up, and if I reach my 50, what I'm going to do is, let's say here, we're in May, we're almost to June. Let's say by the end of July, I will have learned how to play a song, and I'll record it, and I will play it for all of you. I'll even do a special podcast show on it, talking about how I went from not knowing how to play a guitar, trying to achieve a goal to get this 50 signups for a course, buying the guitar, and actually learning, and then going out and putting music together and playing a song for y'all. And that, right now, thinking about it, it's like, wow, Brennan, why are you even saying that? Because you have no idea how to play. But you know what? I'll learn. I'll figure it out. I'll find people that have played. Heck, I got a cousin down in Nashville. She's about to make it big. She's like number 7 on the list. You want to check it out. Actually, I'll put this on my page as well. Her name is Shelly Adams, and she has this song called The Back of My Mind, and she's killing it right now. She moved to Nashville, I don't know if it was 10 years ago, and she plays at the bars. She plays everywhere, and she's great. She has a lot of passion, and she has that Adams mentality of, I'm going to achieve anything, and she's going to make it big. I believe in her, but I can learn from her. She knows how to play guitar. So the moral of today's show is, and not rambling on about stories about everything I'm doing, but the moral of today's show is, whatever you want to do in life, make a goal that scares you. Make a goal that it's a week out, maybe a month out. But what I've found out over the years is when you set a goal, and the longer it goes out, what I do, this is my experience, is I'll procrastinate. I will delay, and let's say I set it for a month from now, I'll wait to that last week and then do it. So if I do it a week from now, there is no waiting. You have to do it nonstop. You have to work every day to get to that goal. So set goals in your life that scare the crap out of you. Set goals that you think are unachievable and work as hard as you can to achieve that goal. Because I promise you, you can get to it. It's amazing what you can do when your mind goes in overdrive. I've done a lot of things when it comes down to crunch time, and you can too. So set a crazy goal, achieve it, tell me about it, and tell me about your experience, how it felt, what it did for you. And not only that, besides setting your goal, make sure you have some kind of reward, something you get for achieving your goal, because it's going to drive you even more. I mean, for example, like I said, if I get 50 people to sign up for my course, not only am I helping people, but I'm reaching a goal where I can go out and buy myself a guitar and go learn how to sing, learn how to play a guitar. Now, the people that know me probably think I'm crazy because I have no background in music at all, but you know what? I can learn. I can do anything if I set my mind to it. So do that in your life. Put it in your own terms, whatever goal you have in life. Make a commitment to achieve it. Reward yourself. And hey, let me know about it. So that's it for today's show. I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, so today's episode, another thing, I guess, I like to do my 10-Minute Tuesdays actually the day of. So I'm recording this episode right now. It is I think 10 or 10:30 a.m. Central Time, and this will air at 6 p.m. Central Time. I'm videotaping this so you guys can see what my podcast shows are like. What's it like when I'm giving my show? How my facial expression, how the wording goes. I mean, this is all on top of my head. I do impromptus. When I first started, I wrote out my podcast shows, and it wasn't good at first. I mean, I learned as I went, but it sounded too monotone. So now I speak from my heart. I speak from what comes to my head, from my knowledge over the years, and I love it. So you can give me feedback on that as well. So you can check that out. Go to my website, brandonTadams.com. That's www.brandontadams.com, and look at the latest episode. You can check out the notes there, and on them I'm going to have a video of this show recording the short 10-minute Tuesday, and then I'm also going to have on there a link for you guys to check out. Well, two links. First, one link for my cousin, who she could use your vote. It takes you 30 seconds. Vote for her to become number one in the country for her song Back in My Mind. Her name is Shelly Adams. She's awesome. And then also, I'm going to give you a link for you guys to check out my free webinar on Thursday. It's free. Check it out. It's going to be an hour long. You can learn about product development, crowdfunding, anything you need to do to take your product to market, learn how to get national coverage before you even hit market. And at the end, like I said, I'll pitch a product to you guys. If you don't want it, you don't have to buy it. If you do, there's a lot of value there. Buy it. If I get 50 signups, I'm going to give you guys a video on me playing a guitar, which is crazy. So check that all out on my website. And if you have any questions for me or anything else, hey, I love hearing from you guys. Send me an email, brandon@brandontadams.com. And you can find me on social media. I'm all over the place. Instagram, Brandon T. Adams 18. Facebook, Brandon T. Adams, or University of Young Entrepreneurs. Find me on iTunes. I'm under University of Young Entrepreneurs. You like my show? Give me a 5-star and review. Hey guys, I'm doing this for you. I'm not getting paid for any of this. I'm doing it from my heart because I love this. It makes me tick at night. Being able to help you guys and having somebody reach out to me and say, hey, you helped me achieve a goal in life, that itself is worth $1 million. You have no idea. So I love you all. Thank you for your support. And you know what time it is. It is time to go out there, create something great, and become unforgettable, because life is too short not to. I'm Brandon Adams. Have a great day, everybody.